Hello friends, welcome to the video tutorials of Advanced Java Programming. In the 7th unit of Advanced Java Programming, the Java Web Framework or Spring MVC. Here in this session we will discuss about the Java Bean. This is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, Bhat Gandhinagar. Please like and subscribe the channel. So what is the use of Java Bean? Why we use Java Bean? It is a reusable software component. Whenever developing the enterprise application, so it become a one task. It is a terrifying task. Like along with this enterprise application must be secure, reliable and reusable. Including all these enterprise application must be easily integrated with existing models and run on any type of platform with equal speed and outcome. Enterprise Java Bean EJB is a server-side component. It base architecture for developing or deploying, managing enterprise application. In this Java Bean, it is a standard architecture used to develop the enterprise level distributed application that are secure, object-oriented, reusable and transaction-oriented. The main advantage of Bean is it is executed on client side by simply creating the Bean instance and manage them by using the application server EJB container. This instance can be execute Bean's specialized method and show the result. Only the requirement on client side is a client need another enterprise component or a Java program such as an applet or servlet to execute those specialized business method and we show the particular result. According to the different requirement in a web application, there are three types of a enterprise application: session bean, message driven bean as well as entity bean. We will discuss this discussion is not required inside this Java Bean, but here main why we require the Java Beans, what is the benefit? So mainly Bean is used for simplicity, it used for application portability, component reusability as well as application partitioning. These are the main benefits, as well as some of the advanced features like it provides the distributed application, it uses the application interoperability, it provides the application integration, it availability of Java application servers. This type of benefits also cover in Java Bean, so we need the Java Bean. Here the architecture, this question asked in JTU exam, 7 marks of question. So it will be handle the request from browser and JSP will pass the request to the servlet container Java Bean, as well as Enterprise Information System EIS also responsible for all these requests. Then this response will be get to the client browser. So this is a simple architecture of Java Bean. Let me discuss Bean life cycle. So in above section we have discussed about Bean is very brief because we don't have any separate details about the beans. Spring beans are most important part of any Spring application. Spring application context is responsible to initialize the Spring Bean defined in Spring Bean configuration file. Invoke, it is a it invoke the particular file. It also responsible for injection dependency in the Bean, that's already discussed in previous session. Sometime we want to initialize the resource in a Bean class, such as a situation where we require the post initialization as well as pre-destroy execution Spring Bean. For example, whenever we create the database connection or validating the third party service, at that time initialization before any client request will be performed. Spring Framework provides the different way to provide the post initialization as well as pre-destroy execution of Spring Bean. Some of the commonly used, like if we use for post initialization for the post initialization, we can implement the initialization bin interface as well as we provide the override method. And for a pre-destroy, we can implement the disposable bins interface as well as override destroy method. We can use the init method. So the life cycle of a Spring bin is easy to understand. When a bin is instantiated, means initialized, it may be required to perform some initialization to get into the usable state. Means define the custom init method as well as custom destroy method in a bin and define the attributes value or the bin in the Spring configuration file. This is recommended approach because no direct dependency Spring framework and we can create our own method. Similarly, when bin is no longer required and it removed from container, some cleanup can be required, like for garbage collection. First, public, here the class name is hello world. We declare message as a string data type and become it private. Then we require the init method for initialization. So each and every life cycle cover the initialization. Here system.out.println, bin is going through the init. We are starting with init method. Then public void set message string message. This dot message is equal to message. Provide get message system.out.println, your message will be displayed here. Provide destroy. So by using the system.out.println, we display one message, bin will be destroy. Here three main method is used. First init, then get message means set message, get message and destroy. Nothing is instead of this. These are the most important questions related to this chapter. Here your all the unit completed related to the advanced Java programming. In this session, the question covered like explain the MVC architecture, 7 marks of question. What are the difference between Java Bean and basic Java class? Explain Java Bean architecture. What is the difference between Java Bean and basic Java class, and explain Java Bean architecture and show the use of JSP inbuilt object, request and response and their use in application. What is a Spring Web MVC framework? Let's list out the key features. Explain the MVC architecture in details with figure. Write the Java Bean name student. This type of a program may also ask in GTU exam. Write a Java Bean name student having the roll number and name having getter and setter method. Let's focus here. Getter and setter method also covered here. Write a JSP page to set roll number and name for a student object and then print them by reading from object. What is MVC architecture? Explain Spring architecture with neat sketch. So this is the most important question, MVC architecture and Spring Web MVC architecture. And last 3 marks of question, what is a dependency injection? Explain the Spring Bean life cycle. So 3 to 4 question most important related to this chapter. Thank you for attending the session. Here all syllabus is completed of advanced Java programming. Please like and subscribe the channel. We will discuss the practical session of each and every practical related to the advanced Java programming. Thank you.